Hey y'all, Danny Moon here. Call me what you want as long as it's respectful. I did a video last night, but I didn't upload it. I'm kind of mad that I didn't upload it because it was really good, but it was the same stuff that I say all the time, you know. And so I just had a really good cry because I'm really like missing my mother and my brother and my father. And a lot of other people. I'm just missing them. They transitioned, passed over, and you know, I have these cries and I miss them. But I think what Spirit was trying to tell me is that if I meditated more, not that I wouldn't miss them so much, I would be able to communicate with them better. I would have a better connection to them if I meditated more consistently. So that is the advice to everyone who's listening. Not only to connect to your deceased loved ones, but to connect to your angels and your guides, Source, God, your ancestors, all the archangels. They're giving me like Archangel Metatron right now for some reason. But, that was one message. If I meditated and dug into my spiritual bag, like I tell everybody else, I wouldn't feel so disconnected. You know what I mean? So, everybody falls off the bandwagon, including me. Psychic mediums, tarot readers, anybody with these gifts. If you're human, you fall off the bandwagon and you just got to get back on. Okay, you got to be disciplined, you got to be consistent. It's not easy, but you're going to have to do it. As tired as I am, because, I got off work a little while ago, it's better for me to meditate at night and to do these videos at night than for me to rush and try to do them in the morning. And I'm just letting y'all know that because that is a way that I'm able to stay consistent or disciplined. If I know when I come home, if I'm not dead tired, like totally tired, meditate, whether I'm laying down, whether it's for 5 minutes, whether it's at my altar, whether I do a video or not. Just meditate for myself, you know what I mean? And it just makes it a little bit easier for me than in the morning time when I'm rushing or paying bills or going out or something with my daughter. So that's what I did. As I'm sitting here though, when I first pressed record, I always get big time relationship issues. It's always the same messages, y'all, because we're all human. And I'm not saying that everybody's going through a relationship issue. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that when they bring me back to relationships, this time they bring me back to self-care. And they was giving me, for some of you have been single for a while, and some of you want someone in your life. And that's normal. That is normal. That is normal, and that is okay. How you go about it is what the issue is. I don't talk about manifestation much because I don't do it much, but I have been doing it during this full moon in Virgo. The last day was yesterday, but I told y'all in that video that I didn't upload, I told y'all that the energy is so potent that you still have a little bit lingering today, you know what I mean? So I said, hurry up and get your moon water out there, hurry up and get your manifestations written down. So if I was you and you want somebody in your life, you need to start speaking and writing it into existence as if you have it already. Okay? I'm talking about how tall you want them, how short you want them, what color are their eyes, even how you met. You know what I mean? Remember, you don't have it yet. You don't have this person yet. But you're going to write it as if you have it. And you're going to say, thank you, God. Thank you, Source, for bringing this person into my life. But you have to be specific. Because if you're not, you still will manifest what you write. But then, you know, you might not get everything that you want. You know what I'm saying? So if I was you, be specific. Write it down, and even if you have to come back to it, like write a little tonight, write a little tomorrow, you know, the full moon's gone, you know, even if there's some lingering energy going on, you can manifest on a Wednesday, you can manifest on a Sunday. It doesn't have to be during a full moon. That's just when the energy is more potent, you know what I mean? But if I was you, I would manifest it. Okay, stop. You know, they're giving me like a heavy heart, and that can mean anything. Some of you could be missing your deceased loved ones, like I'm missing mine. You know, and if you are, cry it out. You can't hold all this trauma or grief inside of your body, because that is where your godly energy lies, within your body. So you can't have garbage bags on top of garbage bags on top of Source. You know what I mean? Because God, Source, is within us. So you cannot hold that trauma inside of your body. The best way to release it is either during a full moon or during a Sunday, any day that you want. But of course, new moons and full moons are the best time, especially full moons. Full moons is the time to release and get rid of all negative energy so that you can feel lighter and you can move forward, you know? So some of you are dealing with loss. You know, and you could have lost a person 10 years ago, or you could have lost a person yesterday. It doesn't matter. Spirit wants you to go through whatever grief, whatever emotions you need to go through. But instead of holding this grief and this baggage for years to come, let's try to release it a little bit at a time. And crying is okay. All right? I'm going to leave that there. Self-care, y'all. Self-care, I was gonna say it's not about getting your hair and your nails done, but that is part of self-care. Okay, you see my new do-rag, you know what I'm saying? So it's okay. Get a new do-rag, go get your hair done, go get your nails done, do all of that stuff that you need to do. Self-care is about really looking at yourself and saying, like, I love you, and then asking yourself, why do you love you? Self-care is about releasing that trauma so that you can feel lighter, so you can laugh a little bit. Self-care is about any type of joy that you can bring into your soul, not just into your external life. Joy and bliss and happiness into your soul. You have to find out what that is. Self-care is journaling. Self-care is talking positively to yourself. You have to do these things on a consistent basis. Another thing is, I called my friend Stephanie the other day, and I don't even know, me and her don't know each other. We just met each other. But reach out to someone, whether you know them or not. You know, reach out and make a new friend. Reach out to an old friend. Get a mentor. I mean, there's so much that we can do. But I was telling my other friend, Bunchy, that we have to start doing the work. You know what I'm saying? And me and him had a really good conversation today. And he hit on a lot of key points. But to me, my opinion is that after all those key points are hitting on, the the foundation is you. It's you. It's not the government. It's not the system. It's not the internet. It's not tarot readings. It's not psychic mediums looking for the answer somewhere or pointing blame for someone at someone. It's you. Okay? If you just lived in your own energy, but you got to know what your energy is. You know, I give the same examples all the time. You know, let's talk about me. I am a dancer, but I had 2 hip surgeries and I had a back surgery. I have carpal tunnel in my hands because I'm old. I'm not old, y'all, but I am 47. So my body doesn't work the same way it does. But in my core, in my soul, dance and teaching dance makes me happy. You know what I mean? So now what I need to do is find a different way to teach dance. There's other people my age with bad knees and carpal tunnel and surgery too that love to dance. Why can't I teach them? You understand what I'm saying? Why can't I go into a different form of dance or a different form of exercise and teach like yoga or there's this other form I can teach called like Tantra, I think it's called, where it's like soulful, sensual movements, but it's all about energy and moving your body. So I have to do the work to find my happiness. So I'm not going to harp on it. I'm going to just give you that big example about my life. But what's your thing? What makes you happy? Stop reaching for external people, outside people. Stop looking for love. Stop wanting to date. And start loving yourself. Start taking yourself out on dates. And tell yourself what makes you happy. That's the best advice me and Spirit can give you. And do some research. I don't read a lot, y'all. I try. I work in a library, okay? So I try. I check out books. I have the book for 3 months, you know what I mean? And can't even get through it. But that's what YouTube is for. That's what Google is for. That's what the news is for. Now, trust me, I do not watch the news because I'm an empath and I will cry at a drop of a dime. And they ain't never saying nothing really good on the news. But whatever your research is, whatever you need to do, then you do it. Maybe some of you like to watch the news and be up on current events. Okay, my thing is YouTube. What is yours? Okay, but instead of scrolling through Instagram, just looking at the Real Housewives of Atlanta or looking at anything else, why don't we practice on our gifts? Why don't we find different forms of meditation? Why don't we find out what mindfulness really is? Why don't we find out why Source, the universe, God, removes people out of our lives and puts people in our lives? Why don't we try to find out what 144,000 is? I'm going to drop that gem right there. Let's see if you do the research on 144,000 or do the research on chosen ones. Okay? So there's things that we can do to get out of a certain type of energy or a certain type of mindset. There's things we can do. Okay? I'm just going to put it like that. Now, do I do this every day? I am doing research. I do research every day. You know what I mean? But I fall off the bandwagon too with meditation and mindfulness and this and that. I work in the public, you know what I mean? And I'm human, you know what I mean? But as long as I catch myself and I get back on the bandwagon, you know what I mean? So that's what you need to do. Catch yourself and get right back into your spiritual bag, whatever your spiritual bag is. All right? Whew. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much for being here. I ask Archangel Michael, all the archangels, to come in to protect this reading. I ask my deceased loved ones, my highest angels of the highest love and light, to please come in and give messages for the collective or for the people. Anybody who's watching. In Jesus' name, amen. So mote it be, so mote it be, so mote it be. I just got something about friends. Something about friends. It wasn't a good feeling. I'm getting pieces. Something about friends. Something about like they ain't even call. They didn't even call to check up. They didn't even come to whoever's birthday, or they didn't even call their nephew, or they didn't even call their godson, or they didn't even call their, like I'm getting something with friends, long-term friends, and this might make a wedge between y'all, or you might have had a wedge between you. But I just talked about how Spirit, God, the universe, whoever, puts people in your life for, what's that how they say that sentence, a season and a time. People, you know what I'm saying? I think y'all know what I'm saying. Like, people come into your life for a season and a reason. You know what I mean? But then they have to go. If they're not meant to stay, they're not meant to stay. And I don't think you should be mad about that. You just shouldn't be mad about that. And then say if that's not the situation. Say if this is a one-time situation, communicate about it. You know what I mean? Pray on it. Have strength about it. You know what I'm saying? That's just some of these things that we come in contact, some of this conflict that we come in contact with, whether it's people, places, or things, there's an easy solution to it. It doesn't have to stir in your system. It doesn't have to be a grudge that you hold. You know what I mean? We have to really try to walk in Source or God's, your higher self. We got to walk in those footsteps. We have to have more compassion for people. We have to have forgiveness for people. But that ain't saying kiss nobody ass, and that ain't saying stay nobody friend. You know what I mean? We just got to give it to Source, give it to God, and say, you know what, it is what it is. On to the next. It's easier said than done, but you got to try it first. You got to try it first. You know what I mean? All right, Spirit, what we got? I do feel like opportunity is coming, y'all. Let me tell you something. And they just now showed me a volcano. Now, if it was a tower moment where something not good is gonna happen, they would have showed me the tower. But they showed me like a volcano, like bubbling to the top. So these are, call it what you want, blessings, miracles, whatever, blessings, abundance. Something is coming to whoever's watching this. Is coming. If it has not came yet, it's coming. And I want you to give it either to June or to August. And you might be like, damn, that's a long time. Just heed what I'm saying, okay? It's not coming from me. It's not coming from me. I'm telling you, something's coming. And when I say something, I'm talking about opportunities with a job. I'm seeing a car. I'm seeing keys. I'm seeing contracts. I'm seeing new projects. I'm seeing new breakthroughs, new ideas for content creation. I'm seeing like new platforms. I'm really seeing a lot of newness, y'all. I'm telling you, the summertime is going to be so crazy for everybody. It's so crazy in a good way. Okay, and it might be a slow moving boat. It might be a slow horse. What is it? The Knight of Pentacles. It might be the slowest horse in the deck. But the Knight of Pentacles always have great ideas. They always make money, and they always network, and they always move. It may take them some time, but they always move forward. So I don't mind being the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. I just split the deck, and I have the Page of Swords with the Three of Swords. This is loss, whether it's a breakup or whether it's someone passed over, or whether you're thinking about somebody and you're hurting inside. But Spirit is saying this too shall pass. My mother says that all the time. She used to say that. This too shall pass. You're not going to be hurting forever. And what did you learn from that loss? What did you learn? Did you learn to treat people how you want to be treated? Did you learn to never let these type of people in your life again? Did you learn how to let all of that trauma and that grudge and that baggage go? What did you learn? Because if you didn't learn anything, this is going to happen again, and again. A cycle, a karmic cycle. Okay? And the Page of Swords is basically what I just now said. It's about picking up wisdom. Somebody, or even maybe your higher self giving you some wisdom about what you're hurting about. You know, the Page of Swords is also about like going to school, being some type of apprenticeship, learning, a student. Okay, so but you could be your own student of life. You know what I mean? It took me a long time to learn that, but you could be your own student of life. But in order to be a student, you really got to comprehend, understand what's going on. You know what I mean? You got to take it in. You got to digest it. You got to work with it. Just like you working with a math test or a reading test, you got to work with it. You got to think on it. You got to study. You got to compartmentalize and put it where it needs to be. And then you got to let it go. Because remember, at the end of the day, it's about you and your soul and your energy. Ooh. Spirit's doing the thing. Page of Swords is also my social media card. So maybe we can detox from social media. Now I'm talking shit because I can't detox from social media. But what I can do is that I checked out 2 books out of the library. One is over there and one is in my car. If I take the one out of my car and just read it for 30 minutes, no social media for 30 minutes every day. Let's see if we can do that. I don't know if I could do that, but it's one of what how can we say? We're being students, right? This is like school, right? So let's treat it like it's homework and let's try. Or treat it like a test and let's see if we can pass the test. I didn't say go a week. I said just tomorrow. You know what I mean? One day, 30 minutes. Let's see if we could put our phones down. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about talking to people on the phone. I'm saying social media. Let's see if we could do without that. Some of you are cutting down on the meat, or either Spirit is saying they want you to cut down on your meat, your intake of meat. That just goes to like working out, detoxing, taking care of your body, getting your body checked, going to the doctor, trying to do everything the healthy way, maybe even the holistic way. You know what I'm saying? But if a cold is still lingering, a cough is still lingering, wheezing, asthma, you might have to go to the doctor. Okay? Second opinions, maybe. I mentioned my knees because my knees, I feel like Spirit is saying I'm doing a good job. Just now when I got the Hierophant, I really felt like Spirit, God, the universe is saying that I'm doing a good job. Like, hats off to you, kudos for what I'm saying. A lot of my videos, I'm saying the same thing. In this video too, I'm saying the same thing. But I don't care if I sound like a broken record, because my reasonings for sounding like a broken record is to reach one person, or 1,000, but just one soul. Okay? The Hierophant is another teaching card, just like the Page of Swords. So maybe some of you are thinking about going back to school or getting a certificate. Yesterday, the video that I did not upload, I did talk about that too. So if you're thinking about like either going back to college, like a whole 2 years or 4 years, go for it, because you can do college online, you could do college part-time, you could do college part-time online or at night. You know what I mean? You could do mornings. You can work school around you, around your job. Okay? You can get financial assistance. But again, this stuff is not going to fall in your lap. You're going to have to do the leg work. You're going to have to do the paperwork. And you're going to have to do the soul work. Okay? You're going to have to do the work. Spirit is saying this is the time for whoever's watching this video that the universe is open to you. The universe sees that you're open to receive. And even if they have to move some pieces, you know, in another realm for you, and like move some pieces around to help you and push you and give you energy and open some doors, they are willing to do that. But they're saying that the universe is open for blessings and miracles and abundance, happiness and joy and bliss to you. But you have to ask for it, number one. You have to be consistent with your action and your spirituality and your journey. And you have to, I just said it, I'm sorry, you have to be consistent. You got to be consistent. Okay, you got to meditate. You got to practice mindfulness. You know what I mean? You have to be compassionate. Everything has to start from your heart chakra. You know what I mean? People always talk about the third eye, but your heart chakra is where Source and God lives. Now, does Source and God live throughout all your chakras and throughout your body and throughout your mind? Yes. But your heart chakra is really where he sits at. Okay? Just putting it out there. The Hierophant is about marriage. I'm not getting anything from the marriage thing. So if you married and you have a blissful, great marriage, that is super great. You know, I'm not getting that, but I'm just saying, like, if you have in a marriage and things are great, ask yourself, how can I keep it there? How can I make it even better? Like, how can we move together? How can we pray together? How can we manifest together? How can we make this greatness better? You never want to stop growing. You never want to stop becoming better. You want to be great. Okay? The Hierophant is about like a facility. It's about structure. You know what I mean? Again, with school, if you're not trying to go back to college, maybe you're trying to get a certificate, or maybe that ran through your mind, like, in order to move up in this job, I got to get a certain amount of certificates. But what you waiting on? A medical, they're giving me something like a medical degree, a medical certificate, whatever. If you're in the medical field, what you waiting on? Are you waiting for me to give it to you through the phone? Like, what you waiting on? Seriously, come on now. Come on. But it's not only y'all. It's me too, y'all. But I got some things to do. Coming up. Right after I do these things, I'm going to get on top of, like, my dance resume. I'm going to get on top of looking for, like, a young team, like a teenager team of, like, 8 girls that I can just train. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go to the YMCA, and I'm going to see if I can teach a elderly class. You know what I mean? Just something to get me up and moving and get me into the groove of things. I might even stop by a pole studio, because y'all know I used to teach pole dancing. So you never know. But I already know. It's like I'm manifesting it, okay? I already know these are the things I'm going to do. These are the things that are done already. You know what I mean? The Hierophant card is about your spirituality. When's the last time you sat at your sacred space? Does everybody have an altar? And say, if you don't believe in an altar, do you go sit in your closet? Like where do you sit and pray at? Where do you have your spiritual time at? It could be anywhere in your home. It could be anywhere outside. It could be anywhere. But it has to be a sacred place where you light your candles and that you return to all the time. You keep it clean. You invite your ancestors in. You invite your angels in. Does everybody have a sacred space? That's something you should think about, okay? They're giving me like Florida water wash, like washing your floors with Florida water. Now, you can do a whole big thing of water and just put like 4 drops, whatever your number is, 4 drops of Florida water in, and it would spiritually clean your floors. Just try it. I'm just saying, just try it. I feel like I'm getting some of my rainbow people. I'm a rainbow child too. I love my people, my LGBT people. I love y'all. But I'm getting my rainbow people right now. Maybe some of y'all are watching the video or will be watching the video. I'm not really sure. But I love it and I love y'all. Thank you so much for subscribing. Please press like and leave a comment. All of that stuff that I always say, because it'll help me out. You know, it'll help the algorithms. It'll help my channel. So I thank you and I love you. And I'm sending you all the loves and kisses. Spirit, what do you want the collective, the people, to know? Oh, and that the video that I did yesterday, I was talking about a lot of people are ascending. You are upgrading, so you're going through a lot of the symptoms. Upgrading and ascending isn't like woo woo. It's not like that. It could be a real downer. Okay, so a lot of you are going through some mental health issues. A lot of you are going through like sickness, belly sickness, a cold, a cough, you know, headaches, lots of headaches. Some of you are dreaming. This is all ascension. Oh, and Puda, yes, you got a headache. You had a couple of headaches already. So you know, people are growing into who they naturally are, and it's not an easy process. Okay, so what do? The first and foremost thing, you pray, okay, and you manifest it away, and you do that consistently. Thank you, God, for taking these symptoms away from me. Thank you for enhancing my gifts. Thank you for guiding me on this path. Thank you for giving me mental clarity. These are the things, and whatever else that you might want to say. Okay, meditate every day. That could be a walk in the park. That could be listening to your favorite song. That could be breath work. You know what I mean? That could just be sitting still and looking out your window. Meditation is whatever you make it. Okay, Spirit, talk to me. 32 minutes already. Let me get these cards out. Spirit, what do you want the collective to know? I'm getting the name Stacy. I want to say Eleanor or Ellen. Something with an E. And this right here, when I look at these two cards together, this is talking about your spiritual gifts. The Moon card is about fear. It's about lies. It's about untold truth. It's about things that are hidden. Now, separately, if you got these things going on in your life and your intuition is tugging at you and your intuition is telling you that someone's not telling you the truth, someone is hiding something from you. There is a lot of fear going on or chaos going on either in your mind or your household or at your job or something like that. That is what the Moon card is about. But on the other hand, the Moon card is about your magical gifts. Mixed with the Hierophant, which is your spiritual bag, this is a big upgrade right here. But I am getting fear, like fear of, and it could be fear of the unknown. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what your body is doing. You don't know what your mind is doing. You don't know where these meditations are taking you, or your meditations are not working for you. You don't know what's going on with you. You got to sit back and breathe. That's the first thing you got to do. You got to calm your system down. Your system, your internal clock, your system, your body, your energy. You got to calm it down. In order for these spirit guides, these angels, any type of visions, any type of things to come in clearly, you would have to calm down. This is why I was talking to y'all about a sacred space. Okay? There's nothing to fear. Blessings are on their way if they're not here already. Okay? They're giving me 16. So that could be March 16th. Something could be going on. The 4th or the 16th. Could be the 8th. Spirit, can I get some more, please? Oh, and I got a new deck. I might use it too. The Four of Cups in reverse. I think I like this. I think. The Four of Cups upright is about focusing on your failures. Focusing on the shoulda, coulda, woulda. Focusing on something that you didn't get or you want. You know what I mean? Focusing on the materialistic things. Focusing on, oh, I don't have enough money. Focusing on lack. Okay? Instead of focusing on sitting in this park, looking at the beautiful greenery, being grateful that you got clothes on your back. You know what I mean? Being grateful that you got hair. Being grateful that you're sitting amongst nature with the bugs and the beautiful butterflies. Like being grateful for the small things or what's around you. It could be large things, whatever. That's what the Four of Cups is about. It's about not paying attention to what is right in front of you. But when it comes in reverse, I just want to say this is about really seeing, what can I say? Coming to here, I could say Four Cups in reverse is like getting some clarity on some things. Really seeing what is in front of you, seeing the people that you love, seeing your tribe, you know, seeing yourself a little bit, loving yourself one day or two or three, you know what I'm saying? And being more grateful to the universe, to God, to your spirit guides, to source, to the universe. Being more thankful and grateful. I love that. I love it. And when you are feeling more grateful, the universe just opens up to you more. And then you feel like a king of wands. You feel like a go-getter. Like fuck that. I just lost this job. I'm going to get another one. Oh, I'm at this job. I don't like this job. I'm going to apply to another one. I'm telling you, I see opportunity, career, adjacent doors open for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Not just for y'all, for everyone, for me, for anyone who's watching this. Okay? And right now, when it comes to relationships, I don't know if I see, I'm going to be honest. This is for my people who are dating. I don't see a locked in relationship just yet, but I do see dating, and I do see laughing, and I do see family and friends, and I do see like a bar. Sorry, I just gotta tell you what I see. So to me, I feel like that is dating, getting out there, you know, being happy, being joyous, being bliss. That's what you want to do, okay? I love it. And they keep giving me like a car. Maybe a new car is coming your way. Bottom of the deck is the Aquarius card, the Star card. I know you're watching, okay? The Star card is about healing energy, healing from the past, healing from bad breakups or mental issues or things not coming to you fast enough or you not manifesting fast enough or, you know, just healing your inner traumas. Now, when I say inner trauma, that doesn't mean from when you was a child. Your inner trauma could have been last week. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to tell you is the Star card is about God and the universe and source and your angels and your ancestors. They're protecting you. That's what all of the stars is about. They're watching over you. The tree of life right here, okay? Like the universe is open to give you. And now you need to be open to receive. But you have to do that patiently, willingly, with discernment, and take action. I love it. Spirit, can I get 2 more, please? I want this to be a short video. It's already 38 minutes. I'm getting Scorpio vibes right now. Big Scorpio vibes right now. The 8 of Swords came out to the side. So the 8 of Swords is you trapping yourself in your head. You overthinking things. You feeling like you're stuck or trapped in a job. Stuck or trapped in a relationship. Stuck or trapped when it comes to somewhere in your life. You know what I'm saying? But because it came on the side, I really would like it to be in reverse. Because that means at some point, you were feeling a little freer. You don't feel so trapped. You're not overthinking things. You are, maybe you watch this video and you feel like, you know what? I am going to take a walk in the park. I am going to start getting on a regimen and going to work out. I am grateful for what is around me. You know what I mean? I'm not trapped and I'm not stuck, and I do have a tribe and I do have resources. Like maybe you're some days you are thinking like that, and then other days you feel like you trapped. It's okay to go back and forth too. It's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to have failures. It's okay to go back and forth. What it's really about is you watching yourself and you making adjustments and you tweaking things and you learning these lessons. That's what it's really about, okay? Spirit, talk to me. One more, please. Someone could have just gotten out of a marriage, or when I say a marriage, I'm talking about like 7 years, like being with someone 7 years or more, like common law marriage or something like that. Because this Eight of Swords is right under the Hierophant. I didn't even really realize I put it under that. So somebody could be getting out of a marriage, getting out of a relationship. Someone could feel halfway trapped in a relationship. I'm surprised. Look, victory at the bottom. 6 of Wands, victory. I told you. Blessings. The universe is open. They about to, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, y'all. I'm telling you. But I guess you got to see it on your own. The Hermit. Do some introspection. Talk to yourself. Ask yourself why you feeling that way. Ask yourself why you going through another cycle of the same thing that you went through last year. Ask yourself why you still at that job. Ask yourself why you haven't taken an efficient amount of action. Ask yourself why it's 2024 and you still sitting in the same spot. When you do the work, all the blessings and abundance will fall in your lap. Seriously. And really, y'all, when I say doing the work, I'm not saying like you got to do it on your own. Like, that's how spirit works with us. We co-create. That's how God, source, spirit works with us. We co-create 50-50, okay? Whew. Michael, I'm getting a Michael right now. I love it. I love it. I love it. What I love is the 5 of Cups in reverse. The 5 of Cups upright is about regret. I shouldn't have did that. I should have never, I should have never slept with him, or I should have never slept with her. You know what I mean? Or I should have never dated him, or I should have never dated her. You know, or I shouldn't have did this. Regret. It's a whole bunch of regret. I shoulda, coulda, woulda, did. Like, who got time for that, y'all? That was 2023. Okay, we are still in the beginning of 2024. Let's get it right. Okay, but when it comes in reverse, that means you are now looking forward. You are accepting whatever happened in your life. It is what it is. It made you a stronger person, and you moving forward. Okay, I am getting like drug use. Sorry, y'all. Or I just out the blue, I got like drug use. It could be alcoholism too. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised that the devil card is not up here. And tell me, look, this came out too. I was stuck on that card for a minute. But the Knight of Pentacles. Didn't I was talking about that in the beginning? Because they showed this to me. Okay, I love the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, again, is the slowest moving horse in the deck. And some people don't like the Knight of Pentacles because it's a small pentacle. So that's like a small raise you might get, or a small opportunity you get. Who cares if it's small? Shouldn't we be grateful for whatever we get? Especially if it's on the good side? Come on now. All right? I feel like when I first picked, I can't remember, but I feel like when it first came out, it was in reverse. So if any of you feel stuck, that is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It feels like the Knight of Pentacles in reverse could go two ways. Either you moving really quickly through and you not thinking and you not making no money and you just making these rash decisions, or you're moving extremely slow, or you're not moving at all in your life. You know what I'm saying? So whoever that resonates for, if you're moving really slow but you coming up upon some opportunities, upon some projects, some happiness, whether it's little or big, that's awesome. Take your time, okay? Knight of Pentacles, wherever they go, whether they move slow or not, they make their money, they network, and they grow. I love it. But when it's in reverse and you feel stuck and you are not moving and there's no opportunities coming your way, you have to do the introspection and ask yourself why. Okay, I'm getting a dragon right now. Maybe even like a wood dragon, a red dragon, wood or red, something like that dragon. All right, y'all, 45 minutes. Let's go. Let me get one more, Spirit. One more. What do you want the people to know? I'm looking at these cards, and I am getting that someone was stuck in a situation at some point, but now you're starting to get some mental clarity and you're starting to feel more free. You're not looking back anymore. You're moving forward, more opportunities, new jobs. I was going to say new friends. I know I said networking already, y'all, but that's what I'm getting. It's like you are finding out about either jobs or opportunities through people, through other people. That's what I'm getting off of this board. One more, please. One more, please. I gotta go to bed, y'all. Oh, I love this. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. I love it. First of all, my 5 of Pentacles card, period. I don't care if it comes upright or in reverse. It's my health card. So, like, remember I was talking, see how she's walking with a cane, and I was talking about your knees, and I was talking about your health, and I was talking about working out. This could be my headache card as well. But the 5 of Pentacles upright is feeling left out in the cold by someone, like feeling played or dissed or something by someone. But when it comes in reverse, things are getting better. 5 of Pentacles upright is focusing on your weaknesses, what you can't do. I can't do this. I don't think I could do this. Having a lot of doubt. But when it comes in reverse, that means you're getting rid of all of that. That means you're getting rid of that. You're seeing more clearly now. And if this has not happened to you yet, it will. And I know June and August seems a long time away, but before you know it, you're gonna blink twice and it's gonna be here, okay? Who knew that we was gonna be in March already, okay? Come Friday. 8 of Cups is about walking away. I do feel a release. Like with some of you, I'm not even gonna lie, a lot of you, I do feel like a lot of you are releasing whatever you was harboring, releasing some negative thoughts, releasing old wounds. You know what I'm saying? And I love it. That's all I can say is I love it. Please check on your body. I feel like your backs are hurting, or bodies are aching, like your bones or something. Maybe you need some calcium or some magnesium. And you need more sleep. A lot of you are tired because you are doing so much. You know what I mean? And some of it is coming out of like avoidance, because you are trying to avoid what's really going on in your soul, you know, in your life, you know. And some of you are taking action, you know what I mean? But with taking action, that means you're feeding the kids, you're going to work, you're doing the resume, you're trying to do this, you're trying to do that. You got all of this stuff on your plate. You're going to have to take your time. You don't have to rush. Take your time. Okay, but I do like you walking away from old matters, walking away from whatever doesn't serve you. I do like that. And it probably took a lot of strength, you know what I mean? And it still do. You probably still need a lot of strength, a lot of spiritual strength, a lot of mental strength. a lot of physical strength to just get up every day. I love it. But this is why I keep saying you're being blessed. Even if it's from the smallest thing, you're being blessed. Okay? And you need to thank your higher self, because to me, your higher self is another form of God. You know what I mean? You don't have to agree, but I'm just saying, like, thank yourself, thank God, thank Source, thank the universe, thank whoever you need to. But don't get out of bed without thanking somebody. Okay? I feel like a lot of you are getting through some hard times. The Nine of Wands is perseverance, pushing through the bullshit. Okay? I love it. And remember earlier I told you about your intuition. If you going through your day and you saying, "Oh, I gotta have this conversation," or "I really should make that phone call," or "I really should do that email," that's your intuition. That's your angels, your guides nudging you. Maybe I should do this research. Let me find out what this is. If you keep going back to something, that is your guides and your angels, Source. That's all of these magical beings nudging you. Okay, so use your intuition. And yesterday's video that I didn't upload, I'm going to keep saying that, there was a talk about, like, Spirit was giving me chatter. Like, who's not going to talk about us? Anybody who's watching this, you're a beautiful person. Who's not going to talk about you? But so what? What's that old saying when we was younger? Words and don't break our back. Mamas step on cracks. Some shit like that. I don't know. I think y'all know what I'm talking about. So what? Let people talk is basically what I'm saying. Okay? Six of Cups is about looking in your past. Six of Cups is about the universe blessing you. Didn't I say that already? Six of Cups is about either talking to an ex, like someone from your past that really didn't serve you then. Why would they serve you now? You know what I'm saying? Some tarotists look at this as a good card, and some tarotists look at it as a bad card. I say wherever it fits in your situation. And you know what I'm going to claim? The universe is blessing us. And you know what? We always talking about giving people their flowers. Let's give our kids their flowers. Let's wake up and thank Source, thank God first and foremost for waking you up. But then let's go to our kids and hug up on them and love up on them and give them a gift. You know, it could be $1. You know, give them a hug or a kiss, or just say, "I really appreciate you being in my life," to your kid. Maybe they need to hear that. Some of you are going on cruises. I feel like a cruise. That just came to me. The Death card is about shedding the old. Shedding the old and coming into something brand new. I already said the universe is blessing y'all with happiness, abundance, relationships, jobs, careers, new money. And when I say blessing you, y'all, all they doing is opening up the door for y'all. It's time for all of us to walk through the door. Okay? You got to make some decisions. Stop acting like you don't know what decision to make. You know what to make. That's why she's holding on to this wand. She knows which way to go because she's holding the world in her hand. But these two wands is making you doubt. No, there's no time for that. There ain't no time for that. Now I said I was gonna use this new deck, but I'm gonna use it very quickly. Okay, it's the Hip Hop Tarot, and it didn't come with a booklet, and it didn't come with a case. It came in a little baggie. Okay, so it is the Hip Hop Tarot. That's all I can tell you. Okay, it got all the celebrities on them, sort of, kind of. And it's only the major arcana. It's not the minor arcana. It's only 50 cards. So let's see. Spirit, what do you want them to know out of here? Oh, thank you. As soon as I said it, boom. So this one is, and I think this is supposed to be Nicki Minaj, I think. Judgment. There should be no judgment on people, y'all. That goes back to chatter. You either chatting in your mind about yourself in a negative light, or you're chatting about someone else in a negative light. You know what I mean? No, don't put no judgment on nobody, okay? Judgment. I'm reflecting on being open-minded and forgiving. I'm reflecting on being open-minded and forgiving. It's important to be adaptable. I'm growing and learning. I'm growing and learning about myself. I love it because that's everything that I said in the reading. I said it's supposed to be Nicki Minaj. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. This is Eminem. Death. Now you got 2 death cards. Boom. Okay? So Spirit is saying it's time to get rid of the old shit. The old do-rags, the old energy, the old unhappiness, the old you. And you got to walk into this new world of yours, okay? Death card. I am experiencing a spiritual transformation that has brought about a sense of renewal and sudden change. The start of a new beginning. I love it. I love it. So you got the death card twice. That is Spirit nudging you again. It's time to get rid of the old. That means detox your body, detox your mind, and come tomorrow. Because every day we have a new start, a new opportunity, a new day, a new 24 hours to do something different with our lives. Okay? From something small to something big. We have the devil. And didn't I say earlier, I said I'm surprised the devil is not on here. This is, who are these people? I want to say this is Puffy and his daughters. I don't really know who this is. The devil. Toxic habits. Toxic habits. Addiction. Mental conflict. Self-sabotage. And poor decisions. If that's you, there's no advice there. If that's you, just change it. Okay? And it's easier said than done. Like if you smoke, or anything, if you smoke every single day, just try to not smoke tomorrow. Start small, y'all, okay? 56 minutes, let me go. The bottom of the deck is, and I don't know who these people are. That's the thing about these cards. I wish they would have put on top who they was, because I don't know who these people are. I was going to say the Locks, but I don't think these are the Locks. The Hierophant, you got it twice. I respect traditional religion beliefs, and I forgot to tell you that the Hierophant is about your traditional beliefs. But then you got to ask yourself, what are your traditional beliefs? Are you a Christian? Are you spiritual? Are you Buddhist? Like, what is your traditional beliefs? And after you say to yourself, well, my traditional beliefs is this, then you got to sit with it. You got to see, was that your traditional beliefs when you was 11? Has it changed now? What has society done to your mind and to your spirituality? You have to talk to yourself. You have to question yourself. You got to write things down. You got to want to grow. Okay? You got to want to grow. The Hierophant. I respect traditional religion beliefs, marriage, and the role of politics and institutions in our community. I don't know if I like that card too much. The Tower. Remember I said about the Tower? This is DMX. Dealing with the aftermath of a natural disaster or any unexpected tragedy can be incredibly challenging. Life be lifing. Everything could be challenging. All right, y'all. I'm going to leave it there. I love you. I love you. I love you. Let's give you a charm, Spirit. Come on. Ooh, we got a butterfly, which is transitioning. Ooh, I love that. I love it. Butterflies is bringing forth newness. They turn from a caterpillar to a butterfly. I love it. You're transitioning. We all are transitioning. I love it. And I don't really know. Every time I get this, I don't know what this is. But to me, it looks like a sewing machine or a train. Whatever this looks like to you. How does it fit your story? Just put it like that. Like my mother used to be a seamstress. So this really fits me. This tells me that my mother is around me since I was crying earlier and missing her. My mother is here with me. So what does this symbolize to you? Whew. All right, y'all. I got to go. I got to go to bed. 59 minutes on the clock. Not an hour, though. I love you. If you want to reach me, hit me at moondanny1976 at gmail.com. But you have to leave in the comments emailed because I don't check that email. Okay? Love you.